What's up, guys? It is Back Talk with Bauer. It is episode 35, I think. We'll go with 35. I got Kevin and Mia, the main event with Kevin and Mia on tonight. But before we bring them on, I want to talk about the awesome sponsor, Kingdom of Comics. Kingdom of Comics is the sponsor right now for Back Talk with Bauer. And they were so kind to hop on for the beginning of 2021. They were an awesome sponsor the last few months of 2020, and they decided to hop on for a few more months. They are located in 4320 South Babcock Street, Melbourne, Florida. And if you can't get to the location, the comic shop, which you should make it a destination. When you're allowed to go to places and do things and be around places, you need to come over to Florida and go down to Melbourne and hit up Kingdom of Comics, because their place is immaculate. It is nice and it's big. It's beautiful. There's a nice little place for it's a bar, but not a bar. I got to really remember what the hell it's supposed to be called. I keep forgetting, but the place is awesome. But if you can't make it, I know COVID's around. I know shit's going down still. If you can't make it, you can head over to facebook.com/Kingdom of Comics shop. Make sure to put the 2 S's with comics and shop, because you'll find something else that you don't want. And you can actually message them. If you're looking for a specific comic book, if you're looking for a pop, an action figure, one of those giant ass statues, you can message them and see what they have. Message Jason or Paula, say, hey, I heard about you on Back Talk with Bauer. I would love to order some stuff from you. Do you have this, this, and this? And they will get you squared away. They have new comics. They're an authorized CGC dealer, toys, graphic novels, rare collectibles, pop, statues, back issues, and so much more. Make sure to check them out on Fridays for the half off any beer with purchase of trade paperback or graphic novel. And I don't know if they're still doing the drinks to go deals. I have to get with Jason and make sure I have all this up to date, but I forgot. So other than that, shout out to Kingdom of Comics. Thank you so much for popping in or being a part of Back Talk with Bauer for 2021. I hope we get to work the whole year together. Hopefully when things sometime at some point we're allowed to see each other again, we will do a live episode from Kingdom of Comics. I'm really hoping to make it the first live episode from of Back Talk with Bauer from there. But until then, please support the people that support me. Now, let's get this shit show started. I missed that song. What's up, guys? It is Josh, J Bauer Art. You can find all of my crap at jbauerart.com. You can buy paintings, you can get logos, you can get videos, you can get whatever you need. You can support the podcast, sponsorship available, all that at jbauerart.com. And a shout out to my awesome sister-in-law for buying me a new t-shirt over Christmas. It is the Villains Pub from I'm blanking on the name for a second. Hold on. How It Should Have Ended YouTube channel. If you love superhero movies and all that good stuff, check out How It Should Have Ended. They do animated versions of different ways a comic book movie should have ended. And their Villains Pub series is my absolute favorite. So go check that out. And if you like them and check them out and give them a subscription or whatever, subscribe to them, let them know that you heard about them on Back Talk with Bauer. Maybe I'll get some cool working things going on. Who the fuck knows? Shout out to my mother-in-law. Hi, Mama Humphrey. Good to see you. Kyle Nunez, all the way from Holland. Thank you for tuning in, sir. Shannon Lavasquez. Hello. How are you? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And let's get this show started. So it is season 2. This is the season 2 premiere. I know, fireworks, shit going everywhere. Yay. But it's season 2 of Back Talk with Bauer. It's 2021. We survived 2020. I don't know if we'll survive 2021, so we'll get as many episodes as we can before the zombies show up. Hi, Amelia. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Harley Quinn Arts, Cosplay and Crafts. I think I remembered it all correctly, so yay me. But yeah, so you guys all know I am part of the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel, network, family, and we've got a variety of shows. Well, we are adding a new/old show. It's a show coming back. They've been on hiatus for a good while, and they are actually coming back tomorrow, January 6th. I'll have to ask Kevin what time, because I don't remember, because I got short attention span. But the main event with Kevin and Mia is coming back, and I thought it would be really cool to dust off the, get the ring rust off, get the thing shaken and ready to go and have them on my show. So please welcome Kevin and Mia. Hi, guys.
What's up, buddy?
Hey.
First, that background looks sexy as hell. I don't know who made it, but it looks really nice.
Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell anybody who made it, but I can tell you that the person that made it is really kick-ass and did an awesome job. This background is just for tonight's show for you.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
Well, I say that. It may appear somewhere else down the line on our show because, well, the same guy that made this one made a couple others.
And also made our logo, our brand new logo going on there.
Yes, we will be hopefully soon. We'll be making some T-shirts with that logo on it. I cannot wait to get one.
Absolutely.
Me too.
So, for those that don't know or haven't experienced you guys yet, you guys were on. You started the show in the main event in 2019, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes, it was March 31st, 2019 was when we had our first show.
Okay.
I have CRS, so he has to remember everything for me.
I have a hard time remembering it too.
Yeah, I remember you guys, coming in. And you guys were inspired by a couple of different other shows, and you guys, Kevin, I believe you've kind of been into something to this nature for a while now, like tinkering with different stuff. Because in your studio, you have all kinds of like old school stuff, new school stuff. You have like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I don't like to brag because, well, that just makes me sound bad. But if I had an analog transmitter, I have enough equipment here where I could run my own television station on analog.
Cow. That is awesome. Well, and
electronics.
And then for those that don't know or don't understand technology, because I know there's some people that are out there like that, the actual wall, Kevin and Mia's are in their newer house, and Kevin actually set up a wall behind them, a full wall that is painted green for a green screen. And the cool thing about StreamYard is they have green screen technology built in, so you just upload it, click a button, and you have an awesome background for you guys. So Kevin's really into this stuff. So what got you guys started? I mean, I know it was a couple of different shows, but have you always wanted to do a show like this, or what really kicked things off for you guys?
We always talked about, we'd always be sitting there, certain conversations would come up, and we were like, man, we need to put this on a show. And then he was just testing around for a couple weeks. He was testing off and on. He was going live. And I'm self-conscious. I know it's just something, but I don't like being in front of a camera. And he was the one that was always doing the live stuff. And there was one night he went live and I was next to him, and Billy Floyd was like, oh, you should go on there, Mia. You should go on. I'm like, no. And once in a while, I, poke my head in, and then I had a soda bottle, and I just threw the soda bottle, not even looking, and it thumped him on the side of the head. And next thing you know, we had like 30 people in there watching the live stream, all because I thumped them in the head. They wanted to see me. We
still need a shirt of that one, by the way.
It was the.
We need to get with. I'll have to look around because I think of it more cartoony style, but there's got to be like a cartoony version of Kevin, just kind of lean like this a little bit, and then the ball just like, and then it just says thunk. And then the main event with Kevin and Mia.
But yeah, that's what started it all. I mean, and here we are.
That's what made us really take off. But she had been talking about she would like to do like a podcast type thing on her own, but she wasn't confident enough in herself. So I came up with the idea of the main event to sit next to her so that she'd get more comfortable sitting in front of a camera. And then I got stuck in front of the camera, and now here I am.
Still stuck with me.
So shout outs real quick. I believe some of your guys' fans are popping in. We got Stephanie Smock. Is it Smock, right?
Smock, yeah.
Yep. We got Stephanie Smock. We got Nathan. We got Annette Folsom. I'm going to ruin that last name.
Watchers.
Watchers, yeah. See, I would have ruined that. I can't read. I just paint pretty pictures. So, hello, everybody. And the one and only Terry MacGyver is bringing in lies. He says this show brings out all the finest peoples.
Lies, all lies.
So welcome, guys. Thank you guys so much for popping in and checking out the show. Hopefully you guys dig it. If you guys got any questions for myself or for my guests, Kevin and Mia, please feel free to ask and we will get to them. This one is kind of a mix of an interview and random conversations. I figured the first 15 or 30 minutes or so, we'll kind of talk about the show and then we'll just get into random BS like Kevin and I usually do. So how many episodes did you guys do that first year?
I made sure that we went through the entire year, one entire year's worth of shows. So it would be 52 episodes last season. Right. I haven't quite decided how we're going to do the next season. I don't know if I'm going to just say season 2, episode 1, or if I'm going to go season 2, episode 53. I think I'm going to go season 2, episode 1.
Oh, okay.
Yours
is more. So I live in this weird world because I'm a big podcast fan. I have a few podcasts that I really listen to, and then with the HWWS Network, it's a mix between a podcast and a show. Yours is more towards the web show, web series. Mine's like this kind of weird middle line. But I will say, sometimes it's more impressive when you have those high numbers because like Tom and Dan, one of my favorite ones I talk about all the time, they just hit like 600 episodes. So like that number's like, you're like, ooh, shit. So, maybe at least do for the show season 1, episode 1, but in the background, keep an eye on that big number so you can hit the big, like the 100s or whatever. Because I know once I hit either probably 50 or 52, I'm going to like throw a little party. Now
that you put it that way, I might just do that. I might just say season 2, episode 53.
Yeah, it just makes it. And especially with you guys, you sound way more established. And now with getting into the network, somebody may be watching that hasn't seen you before and go, "There's 50 some other of these episodes we must watch." And especially if,
people be watching and be like,
what?
People put up with 52 episodes of that crap?
There's more episodes of the main event and we missed them? What?
So I know there's so what do you guys, before we get into other things, what do you guys talk about? I know there's Mia's top 10, there's different things here and there, and I know it's going to be changing a little bit with the new season and bringing the show back, but what was some of the old stuff you guys did other than throwing bottles at Kevin's head?
Yeah, there will be none of that this year.
No, I'm paying Mia. That's going to be my sponsorship is thunk.
That don't hurt around the world. Yeah, he used to do. We've changed things. We've taken some stuff out, like you said. I don't know if I'm gonna. I usually do a topic of the month. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue that or not. I'm not
definitely
sure.
doing the top 10.
I'm definitely going to keep the top 10 because everybody loves my top 10.
I just love the little Mia's top 10.
Mia's top 10.
And unfortunately, this season we're not going to be able to do it with the echo because I had to take the soundboard out of the mix in order for.
You need to get her like cup thing. And then write like stage prop on it. So
hold on. Sorry, Nate, I got to use your mug. Mia's top 10.
There we go. Perfect. We fixed that problem already.
Mia's top 10.
That's actually not bad. That's not bad.
Perfect.
We'll find. We've got other cups here, which are for sale, by the way.
Yeah, we won't. Now we got to wash his because we just breathed all in it.
Oh yeah, but we don't have to
sanitize it.
Well, poo. I don't know why Annette's saying well, poo. But
well, poo. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
So
maybe we took out.
Yeah, you guys had the Mia's top 10, which was. I mean, what was Mia's top 10? What does that entail every time?
Oh my Lord, it varied. It depend on. Sometimes it depend on holidays. It depend on the month, the situation.
Like
it depend on
if Valentine's Day was
Valentine's Day.
Right.
Top 10 things not to say to your husband on Valentine's.
Like, hey, don't call my girlfriend or don't call my boyfriend. Things of that nature.
Yep.
I should have pulled out the best
Oh,
of my top
and that's
10.
sad that there's no soundboard now. That's why she said poo or well poo.
Oh, there's no sound, no echo.
No
I know,
soundboard.
it kind of bums me out too, but
We have a green screen now.
Yeah, look at the pretty background.
I know.
Yeah, and and not to toot my own horn too much, but I made stuff like how you see all around here for Back Talk with Bauer. I made stuff just like that for the main event, and it looks really nice. So I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see everything up in full version, ready to go. It's gonna look fantastic. You guys are gonna come in like at a higher bar than some of these other shows. Not on our network, but you know. Whatever. If you're mad, call me. I don't give a shit. I will add you to the list of people that hate me. So it's growing by days. So
Nothing but love. Nothing but love.
Yeah, it's all I want here,
buddy. The conversations before we hopped on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
All right. So what else did you guys do? You guys did some history stuff too once in a while, right?
Yeah, the main facts.
I had a segment called Kevin's Fun Maine Facts. I think I've beat the state of Maine to death with facts. I've pretty much run out of stuff that I could really use.
I think
maybe I've cut that out.
And do one episode, just like a quick little
tidbit,
main fact, and you throw it out real quick, and then you move on. It could be a good resetting point too, if you guys are kind of like at this weird stumble point.
I got boom. I make a flash like a main fact, and then boom.
Oh, there we go. I know how to make those things.
I think you know what I'm thinking of.
I got you. I got you.
So you two are going to have to collaborate with each other.
Well, you're going to have to let them know the main fact. That's your job.
I don't know.
Well, I can't type it out every time, but we could at least have like a little thing that pops up, like a little Batman thing, or like, and it's like the main fact.
5-minute break or something. 5-second break. Yeah.
So yeah, I for my part of the show, I still have no idea what I'm doing.
Isn't that every show? I've watched your show before.
Well, I never really had a clue to begin with, but at least I had something kind of lined up, you know. Back when I was a wrestler, they tried to script the things that they wanted me to say, and they couldn't, because I couldn't remember a line to save my life. So I just went out and did my thing and fed off of whether it was the energy of the audience or fed off of the opponent in the ring.
Right.
Anytime I had a promo to cut, it was all just do it right then and there.
Right. I have always been amazed. What was that?
I said, so that's pretty much how my side of the show is going to be.
I've always been amazed with, talking wrestling a little bit. The people that are good at promos are just always amazing. Like, I don't know how, because you have to remember certain details, and then like some of them are making it up as they go, and you have to hit these points to continue your storyline. You have to remember the points that you hit and not repeat yourself, and do it. And then in front of like a gajillion, not nowadays, but a gajillion thousand people, it's mind-boggling. I have no idea how they do that, because I can barely talk on here, and it's just us three looking at each other.
Well, and I mean, I won't say that I've done it on a professional level as far as like WWE or AEW or anything, but it was easier for me to just go
off the cuff than
it was to try to, like, I knew I had bullet points in my brain that I had to touch, like you said. But for the most part, the creative team let me run with whatever, because they knew that if they try, it was, I mean, I impersonated Stone Cold Steve Austin, for crying out loud. So I know Vince had a little bit of control over Steve, but I think a lot of what Steve had to say and what he did was just off the cuff and
oh yeah,
it happened.
Yeah.
And that's what made it so awesome.
I think that's what's missing nowadays in wrestling.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be honest with you. I quit watching.
Oh, really?
I stopped wrestling altogether.
It's too soap opera-ish now.
Yeah, I haven't watched as much. Probably I cut cable, so that was one of the reasons. So I kind of just watch clips here and there, and then I follow a couple of the Pro Wrestling Spotlight. I follow them for updates because I like to know the updates, and then I'll watch the pay-per-views because those are just usually the good wrestling stuff sometimes. So I still keep up to date a bit, but yeah, I'm not watching as much as I used to. And then we were already having a rough product before COVID, and then when you remove the audience and they basically, tell the audience what to say and do and feed in the reactions that WWE wants, it's not the same anymore. That taking that audience away, which I totally understand, it's what we have to do right now, but man, it's really hurting wrestling.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a totally different dynamic when they get the COVID shit squared away and people are actually able to go back into arenas and whatnot. I think you're going to see a totally different dynamic. I'm seeing, like, the last time I about 3 weeks ago, I was sitting in front of my laptop and I was on Hulu and I was like, well, all right, I'll check out Monday Night Raw and see what's going on. I could tolerate it for about 15 minutes tops. And in that 15 minutes, it was all talk.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, okay, so you're going to have what? 2 hours worth of promos and 15 minutes worth of wrestling? What? No, man. And then I'm not a fan of the characters that they're using now. I'm not digging it. So, I mean, you can call me old school. I like the Attitude Era. That's definitely the era that I think they should have brought back and stuck with.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you and I will have to. Well, actually, I'll talk to you after the show. But we're doing a Royal Rumble episode next week if you're interested in participating. But we can talk more about that afterwards. But yeah, there's a whole plethora of wrestling that we could go into. But this is more about you guys tonight. So let's get back. Actually, we're going to do real quick. I'm going to try to do something real quick. We're trying a new thing. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but I want to help promote some other people, some other shows on the HWWS Network. So we're going to try playing a couple of commercials real quick. So we will be right back.
HWWS Web TV, the real social media television network. Check out HWWS Web TV.
It doesn't go fast.
This is the legend of the traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
And we're back. Well, hi, guys. It's Back Talk with Bauer. I'm Josh of J Bauer Art, and we have Kevin and Mia. I'm trying this thing. I don't know if I'm going to like it. Let me know if you like it.
Kevin, and I'm Mia, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, we got to get things right.
Not the other way around. It says, he's Mia, and I'm Kevin.
We can flip-flop a little bit. And also, if you guys like that Legend of the Traveling TARDIS commercial, I made that, so yay me. So if you need video stuff, let me know.
Yeah. And I'll plug this. I'll plug this right now, Josh, because I haven't heard you say anything about it, and I'm gonna say it because Josh also created our new show open, which you will see tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
And we absolutely love it. So again, thank you so much, Josh. You are the man. And, I want to talk to you too later on about the whole running commercial thing.
Okay.
I don't have a problem running a Hanging with Web show commercial during our show. I mean, they too are one of our sponsors. So
yeah, I can tell you how. I mean, it would be just running it the same way as you do your intro videos. So we can run through that real quick after the show, but we will not bore people with that. Kevin and I can talk all night about shop stuff. So we got to focus. So, you guys took a break. You took a break. I think you stopped just right at the end of 2019, right? you didn't even start in 2020, correct?
Did we even have a show in
Yeah.
2020? Yeah, we had a couple
Yeah,
shows.
our last
Oh, okay.
show was March 31st of 2020
Yeah,
because that was
Stan chimed in because I had back surgery. Actually, it makes a year, I think today, that I had my back surgery, and Stan had chimed in for a month, and then I came back for a month, and I think then we had to start packing because we moved, and so
well, we'd stopped. I'm pretty sure it was April. It might have been April 31st. I know that we were a few episodes off because we had to take some time off for different things and family emergencies or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was either March or April that we had our last episode.
Yeah, it's so hard to remember because of the way COVID has thrown, like, just time off. Like, stuff has felt like 3, 4, 5 years ago now, and it was only like the beginning of last year.
I know, it's crazy. I saw a calendar the other day. It showed like January, February, March, December. That's pretty much the way it's been going. It's like the rest of the months have been just a quarantine blur, I think. Yeah, it's just,
So, you guys, how did you guys? I mean, I've kind of used this show and the graphic design stuff to keep my sanity through this COVID time and everything. So, like, I've used this show to help talk with friends, meet some new people, and keep myself going. What did you guys do with you weren't doing the show? I know you guys moved. That was a big thing that went down.
We bought a house. I constructed a new studio. Yeah, so it pretty much, I mean, the studio, believe it or not, Josh, I would dare to say that just within the last week, I've probably finished the studio.
Oh, so, awesome.
I mean, we bought the house July 11th? Wow.
No, what?
July 11th.
That is my clip. I'm going to try to start doing clip of the week. That's my clip of the week.
I asked 4 times what day it was. It was like July 20 something. I think that we moved in. It was like July 22nd that we moved into our new house.
I was thinking it was the 11th, but
we were supposed to.
Where'd my pen go? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, and he's
gone.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Back Up the Bauer. We're not your hosts.
The last episode, Nathan says the last episode was April 25th.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Nathan. Nathan and Stephanie and Annette are three of our most hardcore fans.
Very dedicated fans. God love them. They stick through all our shenanigans and stupid talk and bitching and whining, and God love them.
Yeah, I love the hardcore fans. I got a few here and there, and I've got a few here and there for different things because I got the 3 things going on. So it's really cool to have, some hardcore fans for the art and stuff that still comment and love it. It's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, we've got. I mean, we don't have a ton of hardcore fans, but
we have a few. We've
got a few, and we definitely appreciate them.
We started
few is better than none.
The first time I heard, I think it was like October, somebody had stopped me in the store and said, "When you guys come back? We miss you guys." And then after that, it was like every other week I was hearing people say, "Where are you guys? You guys coming back? What's going on?" And then that's when kept like, we got to set a time when we're going to come back and do this because people do actually miss us. People do actually watch us. Surprisingly.
I think you guys did the perfect time. I think coming back at like the beginning of the new year, and I'm sure you have plenty of stuff to talk about over the past year or so. And that might even be a fun segment too, like the shit that went on in 2020 or something, because, not everybody was able to, and you guys didn't post a ton either. So I'm sure you guys got some funny stories here and there and some different things. And I'm sure putting that whole freaking studio together was fun.
Yeah.
I know. What did we do over Christmas? We did like 2 sit downs, just you and I going over everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one was really fun.
What's that?
The one where we were trying to figure out you were doing the background, the actual background, the green screen background, and that freaking bar there was this black bar right across the top here. And we're sitting there just going, and I'm like, we go through a bunch of things. We get some stuff fixed here and there. And you're like, that bar's still there. I'm like, I don't know. And I went and changed some file things. I did a bunch of changes on my end. Finally, Kevin's like, I wonder if I changed the camera. I'm like, no, that wouldn't. That's just, it's a weird glitch thing. Changes the camera, works like a charm. After what, a freaking hour?
So now I got to sell enough of these coffee cups so that I can go out and buy another field camera.
They have different angles. The family show, as long as you don't let the kids watch.
Oh yeah, that's something else I didn't
We
do.
try to be good. We tried to limit our F-bombs. We try to make it as family friendly as possible. There might be a couple times that,
See,
stuff
like
might
I think on the tiers of shows like Legend of the Traveling TARDIS and Hanging with Web Show and Saturday Morning Cartoons maybe are on the kid friendly, like on the top of the tiers, and then there's the bottom. I think you guys are really above me, and then I'm the basement. Back Talk with Bauer is the basement, the shit show, and that's where all the fuckery happens.
All the fuckery happens.
Yeah.
I have an official shirt that says fuckery now, so
I saw that. That's cool. I think I voted on what font
yes. You can get that shirt at go to jbauer.com and hit the merch tab, and you can buy your own fuckery shirt. There's fancy fuckery, and then like graffiti, slightly graffiti style fuckery. So
we're gonna get ourselves a fuckery shirt, so
up fuckery.
We'll have to wear your fuckery.
Oh my god, please do it! I would love it. That would be fantastic. So we're getting
that out.
Yeah. We'll talk later. So we're getting into, you guys, and we got to plug, you guys start back up tomorrow night. You're going to start up at 8 o'clock. Okay. Couldn't remember. I'm sorry. 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern. You do have to remember to start telling people Eastern. We have grown. Yeah, we have people in different countries and over there and some shit over there. So when you don't put East, they have no idea what time you're going on and they get pissy at you.
And it's always like 2 o'clock in the morning, Terry McIver time.
Yeah, right.
Ireland is always at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's what I've learned.
In Ireland.
Or Terry, it's always 2 o'clock in the morning. And then now we have Willow Schuyler from Willow's Pillow Talk. I do want to make a shirt that says for her Pillow's Willow Talk because I always say it backwards for some reason. But she's in Canada and she's an hour behind us. So we have to, anytime you tell her times, you have to say whatever the time is Eastern, so it doesn't mess with her. So it's fun. Now I have to ask, and you were coming in and you contacted me, and we went almost 2 hours one night of me just going over all the new stuff that we do nowadays. Because when you guys stopped was early 2020, and we were just getting into the big explosion of HWWS with the number of shows. I brought my show up, and then over the time I don't even think we were using StreamYard when we did CyberCon. I think that was still that other one. Yeah. So how has it been? You haven't done an official show yet, but how has it been getting into this new group of stuff and learning all this new stuff? Has it been a nightmare? Has it been easy?
Well, it's a lot to take in all at first. Mia still, she's pretty much unaware of everything that goes on behind the scenes here with the StreamYard thing.
Right.
Haley, I gave her a run through because she's going to be our director, probably the second episode. Okay. One cool thing is that I can actually run everything right here from the table if I have to. Mm-hmm. I went live 2 or 3 times this past weekend. Nice. Just to give it a test run. And I didn't encounter any major malfunctions. There's still a lot of preparation that has to go into like what you're seeing scrolling across the bottom, the ticker and stuff. So I've still got to come up with all that stuff to run during the show. Right. I'm going to have to get a commercial together, and it probably won't happen in the first episode. But there's there's a little bit of a learning curve, but I really haven't experienced any major problems, especially since I hooked the microphones directly to the camera.
Right.
That eliminated really, I don't need a director in the production booth, but I want Haley to be a part of what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want her to get used to doing the stuff that I should be doing behind the scenes, but instead I am in front of the camera.
What's up, Hennessy Williams? Good to see you, sir. Yeah, and I think that's good experience, good learning. And I mean, there's more and more stuff. I mean, especially nowadays, I mean, there's so much into the streaming world, not with just how it was before with like gaming streamers and people doing whatever, like shows like this or whatever. But you also need to know how to do this stuff because we've had COVID. It's totally changed how meetings went down and how people have been seeing each other. And, it's definitely, and it's changed technology so much. We've talked about this a few times through different episodes of my show, that like something like this right here did not exist a year or two ago. And like we got into StreamYard, I don't think too long after they started. They may have been around for a little bit, but we've been through like, I want to say at least two different incarnations of StreamYard now, where they're like, hey, we just rolled out all this new stuff. Hey, we rolled out all this new stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure the green screen stuff's fairly newer, or at least updated, and different things. I know when I first started, I couldn't do some of the overlays and stuff like that. So it's definitely, the technology is changing a lot. So I think her doing this will be great for her.
Yeah, and like I said, I strive to have at least one of my kids kind of not necessarily follow in my footsteps, but
good luck with that.
I mean,
he tries.
Kevin B Entertainment as a whole, I would like to make. I'm not looking to make millions. I'm not looking to make it to Hollywood or any of that, but I would like for Kevin B Entertainment to be something that can be passed down from generation to generation and say, hey, my dad started this and we're carrying on with it. And, I'm hoping that when I'm dead and gone, not that I'm going to die because I'm going to live forever. But,
I saw Mia's face on that one. It was the look of fear.
Sorry. My
I thought,
not if I kill him first.
I did.
Now I'm a mind reader. That's why she's giving that look.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, I'd like it to be something that can be passed down from generation to generation. I don't want it to just die when I go. Because I think that there's a lot of potential, and especially with this new studio, the potential for all the different programming that even Kevin B Entertainment can do. I mean,
speaking of,
I'm with Hanging with Web Show, Web TV, for the main event and whatnot. And I'm hoping that, as we develop different programs, that Hanging with Web Show will be interested in participating with those.
Right.
But at the same time, Kevin B Entertainment is ultimately going to be its own entity as far as like YouTube and whatnot.
Right.
And like I was telling Garrett, I have no intentions of trying to compete with Hanging with Web Show. I just want Kevin B Entertainment to have its own section where it can do different things like they were doing with their YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Basically the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel is basically a archive of all the shows that you can catch on the network. So Back Talk with Bauer. At one point, there was Main Event with Kevin and Mia, Legend of Traveling TARDIS, Hennessy Williams Experience. There's tons of shows. I mean, you could cut cable and watch all of our shows and go on for I don't even know how long. Like you could always find something new to watch because we're always adding on. And then I haven't added on for a while. Me and YouTube are not getting along currently. It doesn't want to upload any of my episodes. So if you guys have been looking on YouTube for new episodes, I'm like 2 or 3 behind. I apologize, but I don't know what YouTube has an issue with me, but it will not upload any of my episodes. So if you miss any of this, subscribe to iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. I'm on almost every podcast app, so you can, stay up to date. But yeah, it's and that's what we're all doing. Like, we all help build HWWS, and then we're also trying to build ourselves as well. That's why, like, I've got, there is, the HWWS stuff. I got my logo, so we're trying to build everybody up at once, but also keep, a little bit of our own thing too, because, we got to do our own thing.
Absolutely.
But, are you, so I'm trying to think of what shows didn't exist when you guys were around originally. I don't know if there was like Lights, Thunder, Action with Thomas. I think that's a newer one. Who else we got now?
Pillow Talk. That's a new one.
Talk.
The Traveling TARDIS. That one's been around, I think, longer than we have.
Oh yeah. Traveling TARDIS has been around forever.
That's a new show.
That's a new show. Whiskey and Cigarette.
We'll have to. Hopefully, we'll bring it back in the new year. We took a month or so off because of the holidays of Film Freaks. I don't know if you guys ever caught any of those, but it was. Yeah, it's a collab show with a bunch of the HWWS people. It's put on by HWWS, and we get open property movies, so like really old school movies. There's like no copyright on them or anymore, so they're free to watch. And we put them on. We go on StreamYard like this, and we play them on the big screen. And we're over on the side, and we're commenting and talking shit and having fun as the movie goes on. So hopefully, either this month or next month, we will be. Hey, I spelled JB Designs wrong. Hopefully, squirrel. Hopefully the next month or two, we'll be bringing those back. This is a very professional show. But Film Freaks is a lot of fun, and I think Kevin and I could have a good time causing some trouble in there. I need more people to cause trouble with me. I love Ryan from Nerd Culture, and he is an awesome friend. He's been on the show many times, but he's not as dark and demented as I am. So yeah, I need somebody to play off a little bit more to take it into some dark spots, because like Garrett and Ryan are like the ones that actually know like fancy movie stuff, and I'm sure you do too, but I just like shit talking everything. We watched some really bad ones during October, some old, like a couple of them are okay, other ones I'm just like, I'm begging for the character to be killed because she was just so dumb.
Please hurry up and die.
Yes, Ender. God. So you guys will be on every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and you'll be Eastern Standard Time. Are you guys bringing in anything new? Is there something like cool we can look into, or are we, something that give us a little teaser? What you got going on?
Well, with the main event, like I said, right now, my part is going to be kind of flying by the seat of my pants. So I don't know if Mia's got, obviously she's going to do her top 10, but I don't know if she's got any ideas floating around there. If she does, she better come up with them real quick.
I don't know yet.
It's going to be a great first episode. I cannot wait.
Oh, you want to talk about shit shows?
It'll be the best episode ever.
Yeah, probably with our lot.
Probably will.
Don't worry, I'll be in there to cause trouble.
Ever had. It'll be a shit show, but we'll be good.
I'm okay with that. I have a couple of different ideas for shows for Kevin B Entertainment as a whole. I'm holding off on announcing.
We're gonna have layers.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be a lot like
an onion.
Ultimately, we want to be a lot like Hanging with Web Show, Web TV.
Yep.
We want to be our own network, but not a competitive network. Like I want Kevin B Entertainment to be working hand in hand with Hanging with Web Show,
right?
Working with you and everybody else to try to complement one another. And that's the thing that I love about Hanging with Web Show is that they're not like, oh, this is our stuff. You touch it, we're going to kick your ass. They're very supportive. Garrett and Dina and Sage, they've all been so supportive of us. And we want to be able to return that. I'm not announcing any show names or anything until maybe tomorrow night.
We have a few shows that we've been talking about and throwing stuff around and actually working for content for these shows. Don't know when they're going to start up. I have a couple shows. We have a show together, and then
This
he
is
has.
our show together.
Well, no, we have another show that we're going to do together. Remember?
No.
We're going to discuss. He forgot already. He forgot already. I sat down last year sometime, and we were talking with one of our other sponsors, Peter Anthony, and we were talking about other content for the main event or for Kevin B Entertainment, and we came up with a few different shows under the KB Entertainment name. Both one's going to be just me, one's going to be just him. There's another one that's going to be the both of us.
Right.
So I don't want to give too much away. It's hard to say too much. But
there's going to be one of them in it or both of them in it, and there may be a couple of them. That's all you get.
Well, like he said, the main reason we started the main event, well, he started it, was to kind of bring me out of my shell too. I mean, I'm still nervous as hell before the show starts.
Right.
And I don't know why, because the show, I mean, look, we're already 10 minutes away
from we got 10 minutes left.
Deadline of this show. And I was nervous as hell, almost peeing my pants, trying to come on here just to talk to you, and I do the same thing with our show, and it usually goes without a hitch.
And anytime there's a problem during the show, it's usually a technical issue that I have to deal with. So she can sit there and laugh at me while I'm stressing out and throwing stuff. And
I think for the most part, I've started overcoming more of being on, the fear of being in front of the camera and stuff.
Right. I keep having random ideas for your show. This might be down the road a bit, but we need to get like some kind of like stress ball or plushie thing made that's like Kevin and Mia like branded. So you can just randomly throw it. Like you have like a few of them at the desk, and you can just throw them at the camera or throw them from the side or something.
I think the ones with the eyeballs pop out.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, please make sure to support Kevin and Mia. They have been longtime supporters of me. This has been nice. I can actually finally return the favor because you guys had me on your show. Feels like forever ago. I have no idea when the hell it happened.
It does feel like forever ago.
My gosh, that was like one of the first few episodes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right there at the beginning. So it's so cool that I can finally return the favor and have you guys on and promote you guys. I'm sure we will be working more together throughout the year. Maybe we can do a special show with Kevin and I over on your guys' network to promote some more stuff here and there. Do like a once a month thing or something. And I want to have you guys involved on more stuff now that you're back, because I'm doing more of, and this kind of goes with my show. So like this episode was a, what do you call it? Like more of an interview show. And then every other show is going to be an interview show. And then in between, I want to do group discussion shows. So like I said, next week's going to be Royal Rumble. We're going to talk about probably some old Royal Rumbles. I'm going to have Brian Winslow from Reels and Heels and Hennessy Williams from the Hennessy Williams Experience. They're going to be on. I'm going to try to get one more person on. And we're just going to have like a roundtable discussion of old Royal Rumbles and then upcoming Royal Rumbles. I'm sure we're already going to have some stuff to rip into from the announcements of last night. And then, so then there'll be interview, then group discussion. So I'm trying to change it up a bit. And then I will be randomly having at least one extra episode a month, because I'm working with NSC Live to help promote some of their people and be part of their like roadshow roundup. But yeah, I've got a lot of different things in the works, but I definitely want to work with Kevin and Mia more because I love you guys. It's always fun. Kevin and I can just chat for hours about nothing.
And we have
multiple times. I do have to show you why I have you guys. It'll be interesting. So I'll show you the cool one that's actually done first, and then we'll come back over here. But I'm sure you guys seen the video. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I unplug the right thing. But did you guys see my TV stand in the art cave? Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. See the glowing back there now?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was my project the other day, and now I can all the lights go different colors and everything, and because I had all the Christmas stuff in here, and all the Christmas stuff's gone now. And I'm like, my room's sad. So
That's my room sad.
That's
so
badass.
now
Man.
I have decided, because that's so cool looking. Let me see if I can do. Hold on. I don't have it finished yet.
Mood lighting.
Can you see back behind me yet? Or I gotta turn all the damn lights off. Yeah, you can kind of see them. So I have
Light
lights
green,
on.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do? Let me turn the lights back on so people can still see me.
Too.
This is great for the podcast listeners. I don't care. It's my show. I do what I want.
That's right.
But what I'm going to do is I just bought a shelf. It'll be here on Friday. I'm going to put a shelf across here, and then I'm going to take the light and go under and over top. So it's all lit up, top and bottom. So it's got a little bit more lights, and then I can bring out some of my collectibles and put them on the shelf and show them off.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude.
So switching up the studio a little bit. I was kind of inspired by you guys because your studio is looking so cool now, and then a couple other shows that I watch here and there. Nerd Culture. Nerd Culture has some cool stuff, but New Rockstars has some really cool sets, and so I'm changing things up a little bit, making it look a little cooler in here. But yeah, so we got all kinds of things in the works, but. We got about 5 minutes left. Where can everybody follow you guys? How do they catch the show? When do they catch it? All that good stuff for stalking.
Okay, well, we're on Facebook Live. You can go to the Kevin B Entertainment Facebook page. You can follow us there. You can check us out on the Hanging with Web show. Is it? I keep getting confused because everything. I've been out of the loop for a while. It's Hanging with Web show Web TV, right?
Okay, so there's Hanging with Web show. That's the name of the group now, or of their show. And then our network is HWWS Web TV.
Okay, so HWWS Web TV is where we'll be streaming live at the same time tomorrow night, along with streaming on Kevin B Entertainment.
At 8 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And then Kevin B Entertainment is also on Instagram, and we do have a Twitter account, but I haven't done anything on Twitter.
We're old school,
and I really haven't done a whole lot. I do a lot more following than I do posting stuff on Instagram, but I guess gotta get with the program and start putting more content on.
You always pop up on my stuff, so I greatly appreciate it.
What's that?
You always pop up on my stuff, so I greatly appreciate that.
Well, I follow you. I mean, like I said, I follow all kinds of different stuff, different people. And you're like one of my favorites, so I always have to remember to double tap the screen. I'm still old school, man. I'm still learning this crap.
I haven't been on Instagram for months, so you're better than me.
Why aren't you doing this?
Oh my god.
So yeah, we're not on Twitch or anything like that. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible because I understand that if you widen your horizons, if you will, and make it so that people can see you on more than one streaming thing or whatever, it gets you out there more. But if you overcomplicate it, I think it makes it
confuse people.
It makes it more cumbersome for people to find you.
Yeah. I'm on Twitch, but it just kind of goes up. I don't have time to go and sit there, and you have to save each video to make it stay on there longer, but then it only stays for 30 days and still disappears. So it's like, I have other shit to do. So I at least stream on Twitch, so hopefully somebody sees it, but it's not like my top priority right now. I feel really bad that as a 33-year-old man saying this, but I'm actually trying to focus on TikTok more.
I haven't quite gotten into the TikTok.
Yeah, it's okay. So I actually want to do, if anybody's watching this and you have a good experience on TikTok and you actually follow really cool people, I will say I've been on TikTok for 2 or 3 months now, and my view on TikTok has changed. There's stupid stuff on everything. You watch television and there's stupid shit on it. But once you get past the random dancing girls, because there's quite a few of them. There is some really cool stuff on there. I just started following a spray paint artist, and the stuff this guy does is mind-blowing. The control of the can that he has, and he's got, I don't know if he has like something on his shoulder, but he has the camera on one side and he's got a spray can, and he's just tight going, and you only see like this close-up view as he goes. So you can you're trying to figure it out, and then eventually he pulls back the show. It's phenomenal. I watch other people that give cool, like there's behind the scenes of Disney stuff. So there's like people that have worked in Disney and tell funny stories. There's different gamers. There's artists like myself that are doing some amazing stuff. And then there's just people that do some really funny and / inspiring stuff. So I actually, in February, I want to do an episode. I either want to get some TikTokers or people that are really into it and have good positive views on it. And I want to do an episode on TikTok. I may even just do it by myself and show off some people here and there. Because TikTok has such a bad stigma, and I honestly think it's almost better than some of the other ones, because there's different ways to do things, and you'll take a sound. There'll be like a sound bite. It's really neat. So it'll be like a different music thing, or it'll be something from a movie or something, and 5 different people will use that sound bite, but they all use it differently. So an artist will use it, a cosplayer will use it, a random person that just has a really big TikTok. They all use it differently, and it's never used the same twice. And it's just so creative and mind-blowing that I haven't blown up much on it at the moment. I'm hoping to like at least get some new sales and some stuff like that and new eyes on my stuff. But I've been like just looking at all this stuff and kind of taking inspiration from it. So, you know, if you're not on TikTok, give it a try and look me up, Bauer Art 22. But yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. But guys, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it. I hope I can have you on again, and hopefully we can do some more collab stuff down the road. Again, when are you guys on tomorrow night?
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, and I think you could type in the main event and it should find you. And if that does not work, type in Kevin B Entertainment. And I'll make sure to share it. So if you guys are on any of my pages, I will share it, and it'll be on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel, or Facebook, I mean. Excuse me. So this has been another episode of Back Talk with Bauer. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you like it, hit the subscribe button. Find me on all the stuff. jbauerart.com is the easiest way to find my shops, my online shops. By the way, this painting just came back in. It is for sale. It's not up on the shop yet, but it will be up there soon. So you can get the DeLorean painting. And then also, if you guys saw the Mandalorian painting, the 3 helmets of the Mandalorians that I just did for the Hourglass Brewing Art Show, I have pre-orders of prints up right now. They are only going on for a week, and there's only about 20 of them available. I'm doing limited edition runs on prints. That's a new thing for 2021. So if you want a print, you have to get it now. Don't message me in 8 days. Oh, I wanted you print. You ain't gonna get it. So there's a limited time to do it, and this is the time. It's $14.99 plus $8 shipping and handling. So it's not expensive either. And I just got the pictures. I'm going to be editing them in the next couple of days, and you will be able to buy them. So and then you can buy all the other paintings around here too. Let's get some shit out of here. I want to make some new shit. And and yeah, follow me on big shout out to Stephanie Smock. She just followed me on TikTok. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bauer Art on all the things. I'm pretty much everywhere. So if you want to follow me, support the artist, the graphic designer of the show, hit me up. And other than that, I will catch you guys next week. Later.